Come, let them see you.
Yeah, OCP.
Okay. Yeah, you can cut this now.
OCP. All the way, am I doing? OCP all the way.
OCP all the way. We should start saying that.
All the fucking way. Let's go. I'm ready for it. Waf, you see? Malume? You see? Ah, sure.
Wait, is that one rolling?
Yeah. Right, boys, are we doing this? Let's do it then.
Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls,
apples and beer.
Welcome back to Out of Context Podcast with your hosts Manasseh, Mares, and Malume. Yeah, hey, what's on your mind today, Malume?
For today, I've been observing you guys for the past week.
Yes.
I realize some of you guys have some funny rituals before you do it.
Bro, what are you talking
funny
about?
Rituals.
You know what they have.
Funny rituals. What do you mean funny rituals?
Some habits, you know.
What?
Some habits.
Go deeper. What's going on?
Wait, what do you mean go deeper?
You know, I actually realized that all three of us were boarding in common.
Oh, like we all went to boarding.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, we went to boarding.
Even the way some guys be folding clothes.
It's a boarding thing, eh?
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, it's some boarding life thing.
Yeah. So I wanted to know, like, is there anything you remember from back then that you want to share with us? You know, maybe some story might have, formed who you are today as a person.
Okay, boarding experiences, eh? You want to start?
The go on. Mine are not the best.
What do you mean they're not the best? What was going on? What was going on?
It was a lot, bro. It was a lot.
What's the one thing like you remember the most?
I remember a lot, and it was not easy. No, it was not easy. So you go on, I'll go after you.
For me, I feel like, bruh, if you talk about boarding school, the first thing that comes to my mind is noodles, bruh. Like, noodles, you know, eating noodles when you're soaking them in cold water and stuff like that, and even cold water. Where did you think the hot water was coming from, bro?
Bruh.
Noodles, it's cold water, bruh. You're coming from your study there, maybe around 4 or 5. You have your lunch box. You take out your noodles, you fill it with cold water, soak them, and then you go to study. After study, you know, the noodles are done, bruh. And then you put your beans, your canned fish, your canned tuna, and you chop, bruh. So things like that. Even, what else? Boarding, I don't know. It just depends, bruh. Like, what kind of experience are you looking for? Because there are a lot of experiences in boarding.
There are a lot.
I feel like boarding shapes you.
It shapes you. You know, I was telling my roommate the other day that boarding really shapes you, bruh. Because when you arrive there, you are a different person. I assure you, the day you leave, you are a completely different person, bruh.
Yeah,
boarding shapes you, bruh.
It does. I feel like people who went to boarding, they really experienced. I feel like they experienced life before life. You know, because boarding, for example, for us, I think that's why it was easier for me to adjust. For example, coming here, because in boarding, you're already away from home. So even going outside, you know, you're already used to it. You know how to fend for yourself.
Exactly.
Compared to some people who didn't go to boarding, you know. When they're there, they get to a new country. It's a lot, bro.
It's a lot.
Life is hitting you left, right, center, bro.
You don't even have something to lean on.
You don't, bro. And that's when you find yourself. I remember my first day. The first time I went to boarding, I think it was in Form 1, but I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go. I didn't, because, you know, the school that I was going to, I knew it was a military school. And me, I'm coming from a private school, bro, like primary. So now I'm going to a military school in Form 1. And I didn't have a choice in the matter because my parents had promised me that if you pass, you go wherever you want.
Yeah.
And I didn't do too bad. And now I was talking about the schools I want, and they were like, nah, bro, you're going to boarding. It was shipping to boarding, you know, and my siblings didn't go to boarding. So I was the
You're
only
like
one,
the first.
the first one to go to boarding.
So you didn't even have advice, something like go do this.
Nothing, bruh, nothing. My siblings from Form 1 to 6, they went day school. So me, I was going to boarding Form 1. It was far, you know, because it was like, I don't know, maybe 200 and something kilometers away from home. You know, it was there in Nyanga, in the bushes, the mountains. Mountains, bruh. Military school even. And the first time my parents dropped me off, you know, my father was like, don't worry, you'll be fine.
You'll be
fine. Don't worry, you know. And I was like, no, I don't want to go. And I was like, no, you'll be fine. And my mom was like, you know, we'll come and visit you when they allow us, you know, and stuff like that. And in my mind, they did. They did. But in my mind, I was like, these people are really, they're really dumping me here.
Yeah.
And then they left. And I remember, tears were now just forming.
I was about to ask if you cried.
I did.
Because there's a lot of people that cry.
Hey, bruh. I even had a friend, the friend that I met, I think until I transferred, he was a very good friend of mine. We met because we were in the same room.
Yeah.
And after I was done, because me, I cried at the car. I didn't want to be seen crying in the hostel. I cried in the car and I was like, I'm going to go when I'm good. Yeah. And then I went into the hostel. I got into our room and I saw him. He was on his bed. And his parents had also just left, and his face was red. It was red.
You knew
his face was red, and I was like, this guy, he needs help. And then, you know, I comforted him. Don't worry, bro. Let's walk around. And we started walking around the school, seeing the classes and stuff. And by the time we got back to the hostel, he was good. But, bro, that feeling of just realizing that now I'm on my own. Like,
I know the feeling, bro. Because for me, can you imagine? And you're like, it was Form 1. For me, it was junior school.
Hey!
Junior school, fifth grade.
What are you doing at home, bro? What are they?
By the time
You was a veteran, bro.
By Form 1, I was already, I was even telling you, Form 1, the guys that came in Form 1, you guys are crying. You're crying. Why are you crying? So for me, it was since 5th grade.
5th grade.
I remember I arrived, I was actually excited, to be honest.
Really?
I was excited by the idea because the school had marketed really well. And I was like, wow, this sounds fun.
It's a good school.
This sounds fun. Then I get there. The day I get there, I'm like, okay. Then my mom and dad dropped me off there. And everyone, it was one of those schools that are like, they need their things done a certain way.
Also,
even how you make your bed.
Oh!
You don't just make it.
You have to make it a certain way.
Exactly. So they followed a lot. There were a lot of rules
that you had to follow.
Exactly. And they didn't give you too much time to learn them. So I remember my first day, I arrived there. When they were now leaving, I wasn't feeling okay. I was like, is this it? Is this it?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, and then my mom was like, there are third graders here. If you, because I wanted to cry. He said, if you are crying when they're third graders, can you imagine what the third graders are doing? I was like, you know what, you are right. If third graders are here, I can't be seen crying. 5th grader crying.
Yeah, senior.
And then now think about it. I'm new to the school and I'm basically a newcomer because the other guys came from 3rd grade, 4th grade.
Also, they're already used to the thing.
They're already used to the thing. They've been there for a while. I get there first day. And I was even coming from a different country, so it was very difficult. And then luckily my parents left, and the next morning, next afternoon, my mom came.
She came to see you?
The next afternoon after class I wasn't feeling okay. That's when that feeling hit that
it's now
gone.
It's sunk in.
I'm alone. It sank in, but then luckily she came to visit. Seeing her, that relieved so much. So when she left for the second time, I didn't cry, and then I got used to it. I feel like once you are there, you just have to get used to it.
Would you guys have those visit days where your parents come and they
definitely. Those are actually, for that school, we're even allowed for your parents to come and take you for a weekend.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So, but then think about, you're still in primary school, so it's just difficult.
Yeah, it's just difficult. Bro, even that young. What are you doing? Why didn't they want you at home, bro?
No.
What were you doing?
No, it's not even like that, bro. It was just.
You'd be stealing sugar. You'd finish this guy would be stealing sugar in the house, bro. They're like, let's ship him out.
Let's ship him. No, it was. Most people used to ask me, what are you doing at home for them to send you away at 5th grade? But it wasn't even like that, because it was actually when the idea arrived that there's this school we found out about, and it's really nice. It was a good, because we had all sports, and this school was really good. The idea was good. I actually enjoyed myself.
So you were happy there?
I was very happy, bro, because I feel like it shaped me big time.
So you started getting shaped like in junior school. By the time you're in high school, were there?
High school.
I
was already a veteran, like you said. Looking at you Form 1s coming in crying, I'm like, why are you crying?
Boys,
I've been doing this for a while now.
You can't be crying.
You can't be crying. You're crying now. Yeah, but you're right. That boarding school really shapes you, bro.
It does, bro. But at least you were happy. It actually, I actually wanted to ask. I've been asking this question the whole week. I've asked different people, bro. Do you think happiness is a choice or it's a result of your circumstances?
Do you know what I think? As much as you can try and make it a choice, right? Like, you can try, if something is bothering you, you can try and be like, let me ignore it, I'll be happy, right? But deep down, are you really happy? So I feel like it's not a choice. Bro.
It's not a choice.
It's not a choice.
Are you saying you can't choose to be happy?
You can't.
You can't?
You can't. You can choose to make things that make you happy. For example, I enjoy watching football, for example. Watching Chelsea makes me happy, especially when they do good. So, me making the decision to start watching that football game will make me happy. Even if I'm going through so much, in those 90 minutes, I don't even think about that thing one bit. I'm so focused. I'm so happy with that. So I feel like that's why we have hobbies. If there's something you genuinely enjoy doing, you can make the choice to do that thing. Although you're not deciding, you're not making a choice to be happy. You're not gonna just wake up and be like, I'm happy today. If the thing's bothering you, they'll still bother, right? You're not running away from that, man. What do you think? You're not running away from that feeling. Because there's this feeling, that feeling that just is lingering, bro. You're trying to forget about it, but it's still bothering you. It's pressing you. So no matter how much you try, it still it. Sometimes I feel like you can only do the things that you enjoy. Once you do things that you really enjoy, you're gonna be happy for that time. Genuinely. So I feel like what you can control is what you choose to do to be happy. But you can't choose, let me become happy.
You can't choose to be happy. Okay, but would you say it's a result of your circumstance?
I think it's a result of your circumstances, because at the end of the day, the circumstances you choose to be in, they'll make you happy at the end of the day. So for me, I feel like that's...
So would you wait to be happy?
Well, you don't really... Sometimes you can shape the circumstances. For example, like what I'm saying, by choosing to do that, you are kind of shaping the circumstances your way.
So that you can get the result of happiness.
Exactly. Because if you just sit around, it's not coming.
It's not coming.
It's not coming. Not at all. It's not coming. So I feel like you should shape your circumstances in such a way that it will lead. Do as many things. I've been saying this a lot lately. If you've noticed that, guys, just do things that make you happy.
So aren't you choosing to be happy?
You're not choosing to be happy.
Because by saying let's do this, you're making a choice. You know what? Let me do this.
Yeah.
And you know that this thing will make you happy.
As a result, you'll be happy.
But yeah, you know it's gonna make you happy as a result.
Yeah.
But still you're choosing, because you're like, for example, you have things, like you said, let me use that example. You have things that are going on,
Yes.
And you're like, okay, fine, let me watch my football match. Let me watch Chelsea in your instance. Because you know Chelsea is going to make you happy.
Yeah.
So by choosing to watch Chelsea, aren't you choosing, to actually end up, aren't you choosing happiness? Because you know it's going to make you happy. You're not going to be feeling the effects or the sadness or what.
In a way, you are kinda, but then at the same time, happiness is a feeling.
It's a feeling
that you can't decide. What was your question?
Can you choose to be happy?
When you choose to be happy, is it a choice? I'm understanding the question in such a way that I can decide
To be
To
happy.
be happy.
Okay. Oh, okay,
So
okay.
as happiness is a feeling, I can't snap my fingers and make a decision. I'm happy now.
Or like you can't just change your mood like you were sad and now you're happy. Okay.
Although you can make some actions and do some things that might make you happy, according to your experience, they'll probably will make you happy. At the end of the day, you will be happy. So whether I've chosen happiness, you can answer that. But then I feel like that's the only way you can genuinely. What do you think?
You know, the reason why I'm asking is because I was reading in a book.
Yeah.
And it was like there are 3 kinds of happiness in life.
Yeah.
There's the happiness of pleasure.
Yeah.
There's the happiness of grace. And there's the happiness of it's the happiness of excellence. So the happiness of pleasure is that feeling of happiness that you get from, for example, enjoying food. You're eating good food. You know, you're enjoying the food. That's happiness of pleasure. Then happiness of grace is when you're just grateful.
Grateful, like,
you know, you're
things
like
are coming
today,
your way.
you know, you get money. Like me, example, yesterday I got money. You know, like
That's why he was moving different, yeah?
got money yesterday.
He was
like,
moving different. I was like, what cheered him up so much?
Oh, bro.
Because I was that side and I'm hearing, there's a lot of, someone shouting.
Oh, bro, a lot of happiness.
Someone's shouting.
You know, when you see money,
It started on campus. I just heard, this someone's happy to do.
no, I was in the pits before yesterday. So when my dad sent it, you know. So there's the happiness of grace where you're grateful, and then there's the happiness of excellence where like you are doing something, like you found your purpose. You know, I don't know what other way to phrase it, but basically, and it was also explaining that, you know, when these 3 things need to balance each other.
Oh.
For example, if you don't have the happiness of excellence, like you don't know what your purpose is, that's when you're going to focus more on finding happiness in pleasure.
Exactly.
Like you're now going to start going to look for happiness.
That's
you know?
true. That's true.
So, you know, to groove and stuff. So they're saying happiness is a choice in the terms that, you know, you can choose to balance these 3 things. You know,
They're not easy to balance.
yeah, they're not. But the moral was, you know, happiness, you can choose to be happy. Because, you know, at the end of the day, it's your life. Like, you know, there's no one else who knows yourself better than you do. So you'd know that even, for example, even if, like, example, when I was broke, I knew that, you know, I might be broke, but at least I can what? At least I still have a roof over my head. At least I can go home to eat food. And in that, you're kind of cheering yourself up and, you know, you're lessening the sadness and increasing the happiness. So I honestly do think happiness is a choice. It's not a simple, straightforward choice like you wake up and you're like, no, today I'm going to be happy. No. But you can choose the things, you can choose to focus on the bright side of things, which I think actually, you know, you actually will be happy if you decide. But it's not easy, like you said. Sometimes when your girlfriend is ignoring you, you know, you want to talk about something. You guys were you went to sleep mad at each other, and now people are ignoring you.
Oh yeah, you were going through such things the other time.
You know, I don't understand why. I feel like communication, bro. People don't communicate these days. I actually wanted to talk about this before, like.
But in your situation, that one, weren't you the one lacking communication?
No, I wasn't, bruh. I feel like if any of my ex-girlfriends have ever said that I lacked communication, I don't even mean to sound like I communicate well, but they are lying. It's a lie. Because I communicate, bro. I think communication is one thing that I've understood a lot. Because, for example, in this generation, if you don't want to talk to someone, you just block them. Like, literally, you block the access they have to you, and there's nothing that they can do about it. And it's so easy to disregard someone's emotions and stuff like that. People don't practice communication the way it's supposed to be practiced, bro. Because, for example...
But then, talking about just cutting people off.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not a big fan of being cut off.
Of course you're not, but when it happens, what can you do?
I haven't got cut off much, but then I don't think as people we should just
cut
off.
That's my chat, bro.
I feel like communicate, tell me
That's what I'm saying.
This is
People
what's
don't.
happening. But people don't. People
They don't.
just...
Like, for example, if you had a fight with someone, they're not feeling your energy.
Yeah.
Block, and then they'll unblock you whenever they want to. And, you know, as for me, I'm someone who, if we have a dispute or a disagreement, you know, of course, in the moment we're mad, we can leave it, but let's talk about it, you know. But most people don't do that. But also, you know, I kind of feel like you should also, you said you're not a big fan of being cut off, but
with no explanation, no.
But I mean, let's
Not
just
really,
say,
it's not that you owe me an explanation, but you owe me something.
like what?
I feel like if you respect me enough, you'll address it
but
and leave. No, it's fine.
But some people would argue that I'm choosing to protect my peace by cutting you off.
No, I genuinely feel like I'm a very peaceful person. If you come to me with your problems, because clearly it's on your side, and then you let me know of those problems, I'll gladly not even like bother your peace. If you structure it well, come to me. No, don't come screaming. Don't scream.
If they scream, what happens?
No, don't scream. Come properly and tell me the issue and tell me what you've decided to do. That this is it. Then you go and block. I appreciate. I even respect you at the end of it.
No.
That you had not just. No.
But here we're in the heat of the moment, bruh. Like you and I are arguing.
Yes.
On the phone even or something. Let's just say we're on a call. I'm arguing with you. And then I cut the call and then I block you. Because I'm protecting my peace.
No, you're just emotional. You're just being emotional. I feel like that's the problem. People are get too emotional really quickly. You have that argument and you block. You hang up, you block. That's just emotions. After 3 days, you're going to unblock me and you expect me to talk to you.
I mean,
on your time, it's like you're summoning me now. Now I want to talk. Now come and talk. Back then I was not in the mood. Now I'm in the mood.
now you're in the mood.
No, that's too much. So for me, what do you think, Mani?
I feel like, you know, sometimes, okay, of course I don't agree with the whole blocking thing. Dismissing each other and whatnot.
It's
But,
very
you know,
dismissive, bruh.
Sometimes someone just, you know, it gets too much, like you said, you get emotional. But
Yes.
sometimes you just have to, once you sense that you are here now, just take a step back, tell the person, bro, you know, I can't continue this conversation, you know, without being biased or without being unfair, you know, just communicate and say, can we do this tomorrow after I calm down?
Exactly, that's my
Then
point.
You ask, and the person should also be like, no, like if they also agree to do it like tomorrow, then you can do it tomorrow again.
Exactly.
But just putting that thing on, like putting a full stop to that conversation.
Then.
And
It
walking
happened.
away from there.
It happened the other time. Was it you? You were like, you remember, I forgot what argument you were having. And you were like, Manas is like, I'm done having this conversation. Who are you to decide you are done?
That was not me. That was not me.
It wasn't him.
That was not me.
Are you sure?
That
Because he was
not
like,
me.
I'm done having this conversation. I'm like, what do you mean you're done? Come back. You don't just...
He actually intervened. Right?
Yeah.
This conversation is between two or more people.
Yes.
Exactly. You don't decide it's
You
done.
decide it's done.
Yes.
Oh, it wasn't you.
It wasn't me. It
This
wasn't
sounds
me.
like him,
Nah,
though.
it wasn't me. I'm not the one. Nah, no.
Nah, this sounds like something you would do, though.
But like, guys, okay, fine.
Yeah.
In defense, because me, I'm going to pick the opposing side, and I'm like, in defense of that person. Sometimes people, when they're arguing, sometimes you see that, okay, fine, you and I are having an argument.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm talking to you, I can sense that you're not really listening. You're not just listening to respond. So it's better for me to just end the conversation and stop it there, because we're not going to go anywhere fruitful. That's why I end up blocking you, because I can tell that, you know, here you're not even hearing my perspective. You just want to respond and
Yes,
defend
no.
yourself and-
That's what I'm saying. My chat isn't like, let's understand each other and block each other. No. My chat is, let me know. Don't just hang up and block. It's very dismissive.
Sometimes you don't even know you're blocked.
Exactly.
Nah,
You find out.
True.
You find out after a couple of, I'm blocked. See? So if you communicate, it's clearly we don't get each other. So we better stop all this. And then you block. Don't just in the heat of battle, you decide, no. So what me and Maluma are saying, even if it gets emotional,
Regulate your emotions. Or,
regulate your emotions, communicate, and leave.
okay.
Because if you just cut it off and come on.
Yeah, it puts you in a worse place than you were before, ne?
Because every time you cut something off emotionally, chances are you're going to come back to address it. And in most times, I'm not available anymore.
Yeah, because you cut me off. Yeah, you cut me off.
You can't decide when to summon me. What do you mean now you want to talk now? Now we should talk. Because it suits you.
Because it's your time now. Now you're good. Yeah, that's true.
It's difficult for me to just do that.
That's true.
You get,
but
that's what I was saying.
This is why I say, people should have more in-person interactions, bro. Because in person, I can tell Malumi is getting red.
Yeah, but other people walk away.
Huh?
Other people walk away.
Pull you back. Where are you going?
This other time, I was having an argument with someone. And we're in the CBD, bro. We are having an argument. It gets heated really quickly. And I was still trying to get my point across.
And then they walked away.
They walked away, bro. They walked away.
Wild.
I was like, and then you know what? Imagine you're in the CPT, you're talking, you're arguing. And then they walk away. And then I start walking away. For the first 15 meters, I'm following. And then I realized, no, man, Malumi. No. At this point, I'm chasing someone now. Imagine
you were following them once the back was turned.
Imagine.
What are you saying? Are you saying they come back? Is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't want people to notice what's happening. So I was just following so that I catch up and but they're walking fast. When someone just gonna yay. They're walking fast now. I was like, you know what? I left.
You guys didn't talk to each other after that.
It was actually crazy, bro. It was crazy because after I walked away, I went into the taxi. I texted a long paragraph saying, what was that?
You can't just
I'm done with this. You can't just walk. What do you mean you're walking away in public? But I feel like for them, they felt like I'm done with this. I can't even.
Like they couldn't.
So I guess you're right. Sometimes you're because some people chat a lot of.
Bruh, some people chat and you realize that if I continue in this conversation, it will end up physical. It will end up leaving each other. I have those moments. Bruh.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm arguing with someone, I just look. When you see me start staring at you, ne, and I'm quiet, you should know the things that are going in my. I've already killed you 3 times in my head. I've already executed you 3 times, bruh. So I'm like, now, if I continue this conversation, I keep
it's going to get ugly quickly.
I'm imagining how many openings I can start in that, and you should just keep quiet before it actually gets to that point. That's why sometimes people walk away because they know. Some people out there, bruh, like they have anger that's so bad that if they start getting physical, they will stop when they kill you, bro, or when they see blood. So I feel like
now if you're that kind of person, then it makes sense for you to walk away and avoid all of it.
And people should also read the room, bro. When you're arguing with someone, you should read that.
I feel like people don't read the room.
They don't.
There are people that just keep chatting shit, man. they keep chatting and chatting and chatting. You're like.
You're like, are you ignorant, bruh? Why do you keep on chatting? I don't know, Malumi. What are you saying?
No, these things are tricky.
Nah, they're tricky, bruh.
It's tricky. And sometimes you don't really, especially when people don't know each other.
Yeah, true.
Some of us don't really know each other. You'll be here, we know each other, we'll just be chilling. But you don't really know this person.
Yeah, true. You don't know where they come from, bruh.
You don't know where they come from, what they've been through, So sometimes I just feel like when you enter arguments, I hope you have medical insurance as well. Because some of our brothers out here, they don't play.
True, bruh. There's this person I was talking to, and in the conversation, sometimes I feel like people do this a lot, especially guys, where you see a guy and you're like, it's not something that happens instantly, but like as you're talking to someone, for me sometimes I'm just like, if I got into a fight with this guy, I could probably beat him. You know? And then as I was talking with that person, I found out they were a black belt in karate, and I was like,
and you already dated the guy, and you're like,
I'd already sized, and I was like, this one, because they didn't have like, you know, a big body or anything. They were rather, you know, quite, I'm not skinny, but they weren't that bulky.
Yeah.
You know, and I'd already gauged like, this one, even if he pisses me off, this one.
Yeah.
And then they told me they have a black belt in karate, Brian. And I was like, some people are walking out here with, they're dangerous, but you just don't know.
Yeah.
So, I know there's this stereotype in Namibia where, you know, some foreigners from a certain country, I think they are from your country. They are known for selling, you know, they are hustlers, entrepreneurs, you know, always doing something. You know, they are handy and all of this. So, I wanted to know, I was always curious, you know, this hustle culture, I don't know if it's called hustle, but you know, that hunger for going out there
and making money.
Yeah, making money, putting food on the table. Where does that stem from, guys? Where does it come from?
Do you want to answer that?
Go on.
I feel like, bruh, from in Zim, in Zim, everyone, I feel like, okay, if you didn't grow up in, let's just say upper middle class, from lower middle class going down, you know, in Zim, our life can be tough, bruh. It's like you literally go through a lot of struggles.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to use words like ghetto, you know, because it's quite, I feel like it's quite...
It is.
It's a bit insulting. But in those areas where, you know, you find a certain class of people, bruh, it's difficult. And that's where you find most people, like the hustle mentality or the hustle culture, it stems, I think, widely from there.
Yeah.
Because the economy is not in your favor, bruh.
Yeah.
In Zim, as of right now, if you don't have connections, or if you don't really know your skill like that, you're in big trouble, bro. Because it's so hard to actually, the way the system is, for you to just penetrate and make money, it's not easy, bro.
Yeah, it's
you
not.
You have to do a lot. And that's why I feel like a lot of youth, they are wanting to go outside the country.
Yeah.
Because they feel like there's better opportunity there to make money. And, you know, that's just how it is. So I feel like that's why you find, for example, they're coming to Namibia. They're already coming with that mentality, you know, because they know that going outside the country, I'm going out to make money.
And they don't play.
They don't play, but they're literally on a mission. So that's why you find that most of them, they are hustling, but even
they hustle hard, so because they know
that back home,
back home,
you know, it's tough. It's tough. Like, and for some people, they even have families, you know, to feed. For example, some people, let's just say there's a guy like me, I'm going into a different country. Back home, my father is not really, you know, for those people who don't, their fathers aren't present, they're the man of the house. So they have to make sure they take care of their mother. You know, those are the thoughts they start having. I have to take care of my mom, to take care of my sister, my family. You know, I have to put bread on the table, stuff like that. So I feel like it just comes as a result of the situation. Because, to be honest, if you really don't have it in Zim, you don't.
Yeah, it's tough.
You don't have it.
So I feel like that's why they hustle that much. Like, because they know they have to provide. And when they go out of Zim, they're like, I'm going to have to make money where I'm going.
Yeah, I have to make it, bro.
Yeah,
like,
so when they get to Namibia, they already have a plan in place, and they're going to like do this. I have to do this, because there's no way out.
Yeah, there's no way
nothing
out,
waiting
bro.
for me at home, so I have
nothing.
to make it now. I have to do it now. I feel like that's why they are like that.
Yeah, because in Zim, like, if you're comfortable, you're comfortable. Upper middle class, upper class, bro. Those people are living. When you have money in Zim, life is good.
It's really good. Yeah.
But when you don't, it's tough. It's tough.
So that's why people go out to find, you know, greener pastures.
Greener pastures.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just it's something that it's really concerning because a lot of youth are going outside the country.
Yeah, true.
Even unemployment after graduation rates are high there, bro.
They are rising.
They are rising even, bro. Saka, it's just something. But what do you think about black tax? Like, for example, you know what black tax is, ne?
Yeah, elaborate.
Black tax is when, like, you know, for example, let's use this example. I made it out of the country. I'm now making money. You then find your auntie
I know.
there and your uncle from there. They're now having claims on your money. You know, you went out to make money for your family, but you find your aunties are now reaching out.
They would
to
argue we are also family.
Exactly. They would argue we're also family, but honestly, bruh, I only saw you like at one family function when I was 3 years old. I don't even remember your name.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how you're connected to me.
Yeah.
Why would you then come and be like, you know, I'm your auntie. You should also take care of me and my children. What do you think about black tax? I feel like no. We should actually stop doing that.
You know, when I got home the other time, I was in the taxi. I was listening. There was this radio segment about that. Like, there are family members that just call you when they need something. You are out there in Namibia hustling. They won't call Malume. How is it going?
Not even to hear how you're doing, bro.
But when they need something, you're the first on their list. You're the first on their list. So I feel like it depends on how close you are as a family. So if you are genuinely that close enough for you to be expecting that from someone, then you should. But then at the same time, I feel like the person shouldn't be under the. You shouldn't put the pressure that you are supposed to do this for me.
That's the thing, they expect it.
Yeah, they shouldn't expect it.
They shouldn't.
I don't think expecting it is okay. Like, they should not expect it. If it happens, yes, it's happening. Yeah. But then if it doesn't, they shouldn't also condemn you for that it's not happening.
But what would you do? Let's say your aunt, you're not even close to her, you don't know how, you last saw her in 2000 and what?
Yeah.
And she comes, now you're big, you're making money, and she comes and she's like, you know, my nephew, it's so nice to see you. I remember when you were a child. That's always the opening statement. I remember when you were a child, you were like this, what, and we used to play together. I used to hold you, what. And you know, now I'm in big trouble, what, can you do this? Because it always starts as a small favor, you know.
Yeah.
They'll be like, what would you do in that situation? Like, would you help out?
I'm not, you see, for me, my family were very close, right? So it's difficult to picture a distant relative that I don't really know. But depends again.
Do you think you're entitled to?
No, you are not.
You're not.
I think you are not entitled to do it.
You're not entitled.
You are not entitled.
Because a lot of them, they come in the approach that, you know, because I'm your family, you're entitled to take care.
No. I don't think you're entitled to do that. But would you?
I wouldn't.
You're not even thinking about it.
I'm not even thinking.
You are not.
I know I'm not entitled, but I feel like in life, it's all about the people around you, bro.
Yeah.
As if it was maybe my aunt, like my mother's older sister, definitely, bro.
Yeah.
But if it's someone that I don't know,
yeah.
even if they're my relative, there's been no contact between me and that person.
That's the thing, yeah.
So just because we share the same name doesn't mean I'm now entitled to help you.
Yeah, you are not entitled.
You know, I don't think I would. I don't think I would, but I'd probably be like, you know what, I'm sorry, but I can't.
No,
I can't.
yeah.
I just don't think I would. I don't think I would.
But guys, are you really gonna let the person go through it? If that person, you know, they actually, you know, they on that the last 500 grams of satsa, and they are just asking him to at least just put 1-2 kilograms there for the rest of the week.
That one is different.
But like you said, it starts like that.
That's what I'm saying. It starts like that. Of course, in that situation, I'd be like, sure. You know, I'm just because.
I think that's just human decency.
Yeah, human
you find
decency,
it difficult
bruh.
not to
You
at
find
that
it
point.
difficult is they're asking for lunch, and you're like, sure,
Yeah,
man.
it's just lunch.
But now, as you go on, now they start asking for things like school fees for their children, bro. And you're like, bruh,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? School fees. It started off as a $10 lunch. Now we're at school fees. You know, and as much as you know, obviously as a human you'll be torn because you're like, you know, they need my help and I can help them. But at the same time, am I really entitled to help them? So in that situation where, for example, they're asking for school fees in the sadza one, they want an extra kg, but it's just a kg of sadza. But now when it's school fees and things like that, I feel like people shouldn't feel entitled that you should help them. Instead, they should just ask, and if you don't help them, then they should have a backup plan. If they don't have a backup plan, you just have to deal with what you have. Life gives you lemons, make lemonade. That's what I think.
There are some cultures though where you are obligated
to actually help them, even if you don't know them.
You are obligated. You know, as long as the blood is still thick,
then
you are obligated.
Ish. Even if they're a witch formed against you. Because, bruh, you know.
Apparently, as long as blood is too thick.
Yeah, you're obligated to. You can't get out of it.
Yeah.
Of course, you can.
Yeah, but then you are obligated.
But, you know, you will be the one doing wrong. Not them.
In the family, you're
You
doing
will
wrong.
be the one doing wrong.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't mind being the black sheep. If that's the case, bro, I wouldn't mind being the black sheep of the family.
That brings us back to, you know, people blocking things there. Now no one is talking to each other. Now you are not communicating with people there.
Yeah, ish.
And mind you, when there's I don't want to bring this example, but when there's a barrier, you know, you have to give something.
Yeah,
there,
that's true. That's true. That's true.
As much as you were not talking with those people, you'll end up coming back. And that's the thing about blood.
Blood is thicker than water. But what do you think about, you know, there's this saying that a lot of people say, you know, you choose your family and stuff. For example, you know, you can have a really close friend. For example, you and I can call you family name, and I can disregard my actual blood brother, and instead I call you my brother. What do you think about that? Because there's so many situations. There are actually people out there who they're not even in contact with their family. You know, they're so, what's the word? They're so disenchanted with their family that they are much
with
more
their
closer
blood.
to their friends. Exactly, with their blood.
It happens
and they
a lot,
choose to
actually.
call their friends their family and their actual family. You know, do you think you can really just disregard your family like that?
I don't think it's like disregarding them, but it's like when you are living life, of course you are going to come across people that become close to you, like family, right? So when you already have that environment, and the fact that you've already gotten to that point, and the actual blood you have, they're not close to you, and they're not as close as they're supposed to be or anything like that, and you've found this family of yours, I think it's not wrong, bruh.
So
it's not like you're disregarding your family, but if they were never around,
or they were never that close to you, so you can
that's
choose your family.
Yeah, you can choose your family. You can.
What do you think, Malu?
Yeah, you can choose your family.
You know, I realized by the time I turned, okay, let me say I passed out of high school. I realized everyone I knew in high school, except for the guys I played sport with, the guys in hostel, the ties were cut, bro. If there wasn't something that kept us together post high school, we are not together anymore.
Weren't in contact.
Each other, we didn't stay in communication because the common denominator was gone.
Yeah.
So, you know, as I was going, you know, through life, I started to also find myself, you know, outside of body,
Yeah.
outside of family, outside of school, you know, because the world out here is different compared
Yeah,
to
Yeah.
when you're still school.
Big difference.
And then I realized, you know, some people have been real ever since. And some people, you meet them and they become part of your new journey.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Exactly.
you can choose family.
But you are right. At the same time, you are like, you should also know if this family you're choosing is actually real, or we're just feeling like we're family because
Of the
we
circumstance.
play rugby together.
Yeah.
Are we really
family like that.
Yeah, because if he's like he's saying, there was no contact anymore.
After the
So
common denominator.
once the common denominator left, there's no. He's scared.
Yeah. But you know, we are still tight. You know, if I see you out there, you know, I'll be like, long time, you know.
Yeah.
But now, you know, we've grown apart from each other. Yeah, we grew out of each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can choose family, but
You should also not forget your actual
Yeah.
blood.
Family, yes, that's a good
can't-
point.
You can't forget
Yeah,
your
you
blood.
can't.
Ah, you can't.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And even if you do, you know, it should be, you should grow. You know, maybe there's something that caused you to make a conscious decision of cutting them off. If you having to grow from that, if that's a good thing, you know, you coming from that, you know, growing from that, that can also be a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you stay there,
Yeah, it's not
you'll also be
conducive.
dragged down.
That's
Let's
true.
say the toxic environments tend to do that, right? So usually people, you need to get out of there and maybe grow, and then you can even come back and be like, guys, you know, sorry for the way I left maybe, or what happened, if something happened.
Yeah, the advantage about family, you can't really, blood will always be blood. But then the thing is, sometimes with friends, and some people were very close to each other, and then the other day I'm walking on the 5th floor, and people don't talk to each other anymore. People, I'm seeing Manasseh here walking past. I don't know if they're former friends or what. So I'm like, sometimes as if they don't know each other. So I feel like family will never do that. Family will always be family. But
can't
then
ignore
again,
your family.
you can't ignore your family. Family is family, and you can't change it. Unlike, what's happening?
Nah, you misread that situation, but
Is
that's
it?
not what happened. The thing is, I had talked to that person
Okay.
before you
before
guys.
I saw you guys.
Before, because I saw you guys talking to each other.
Yeah, and you
And I was
pretended
walking
we don't
towards,
exist.
No.
Yeah.
I was walking towards you guys on my phone, because sometimes you shouldn't look like here. You know that thing when people are walking on their phone. So I was walking towards you guys, and then my classmates were like, CR, you know, and then I looked up, and I'd already looked at them,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, fine, let me go attend to my classmates first, and then I'll come back to you guys. And by the time I was done with them, when I was now turning around, both of you were gone. And I was like, you know. So it
You
looked
CR
like,
now. You
you
CR.
know, yeah, sometimes people are misreading situations there.
Yeah, I guess I misread that one.
Because, you know, if it looked like I ignored you guys, no. But yeah, man, I'm CR now.
You're busy. I try, bruh. You know what he did? Bruh, nigga just walked past. I'm like, what's happening with this guy?
I actually-
Oh, it's CRGTs, huh?
Nah, it was. Because I actually, in my mind, I was like, these guys probably think I ignored them. I knew it. Because I was literally walking to them, Malume, and then these guys called me and I changed direction. I literally changed and then I went towards my classmates. But it was CR duties, bro.
CRGTs. How's that been, bruh? It's been a week, right? Congratulations, bruh.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. It's been...
I didn't actually wish him.
How did you get over the line, bruh, with the votes and all?
It's actually an interesting story, you know.
What happened?
Yeah, so at the beginning of the semester, you know how people just, you know, when leaders just emerge from the class, they were.
Is
there were
that you
people
emerging?
No, me, I didn't even emerge, but I was part of the population looking at the leaders.
Leaders, yeah.
You know, so there were some individuals who just were rising to the occasion, you know, because we didn't have a CR then. So when teachers would ask for help, they'd rise to the occasion and help. So in our minds, we're all like, when the time comes to vote this person, straight away they are going to be one. And then I think the day before the actual election, my friend was like, bruh, you should run for CR, you know, for so and so reasons. And I was like, okay, sure, I'll do it, you know. And then I filled the form in the evening, and then the next morning I went to class. And then it was actually a shock because no one expected it. I don't know if some people did, but no one expected it because when people were asking me, did you apply? I was like, no.
You're not applying.
So in the morning, that morning, our class teacher comes in. She's like, who wants to be CR? And then that individual raises their hands, then I raise my hand. And then we fill in the forms, everything. Now it's time to vote. We did that thing where you write it on a paper and what.
Were you worried for a moment?
I wasn't even shaken, bro. Because me, I was like, even if I don't get this, it's still fine.
You never really worked for it.
I never really worked for it. But then now, when they're now counting the votes, it's like one vote for this guy, 3 votes for Manasseh, 2 votes for Manasseh, 3 votes for Manasseh, 1 vote for this guy, and the final tally was like, I think it was 12-5 or something. So I got 12
big
votes.
Numbers.
That person got 5 votes, and you know, I kind of felt bad because it's like they were working for it the whole time, and then I just swoop in
last
minute and derail someone all their effort. But
that's not true. That's not very nice from you.
What can be done, bro?
I'm joking. Congratulations.
CR is class representative. So basically, you represent your classmates' interests. You're the mediator between your classmates and the teachers or the lecturers. You know, so your duty is to make sure when lectures are going on and stuff like that. Yeah, but it's hopefully that's not the end of it.
No, definitely.
Hopefully,
are you running again?
I don't know.
For bigger things.
We'll see.
We'll see, yeah? We'll see. Oh, you're not telling the viewers yet.
We'll see. You can't jinx these things.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't jinx these things.
But are you gonna work for this one, or are you just gonna, use the same approach?
It's up to the.
No. This one, let's not disclose it.
This one, let's not disclose it. But when it happens, definitely we'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if it happens, when it happens, you never know.
Yeah, true.
But yeah. You know, the Premier League's back, Chief.
Yeah.
PO is back. Yesterday we were watching that Arsenal match.
What
do you think, bro? I'm thinking Arsenal, they're looking dangerous this season.
Firing on all fours, bro. They are serious.
They are very serious.
Very serious.
I'm seeing Odegaard is getting back in form. Are you worried?
I'm worried.
Are you worried? Do you remember that picture we were arguing about earlier on this week? Who has the best striker and
number 10?
And number 10 pairing. And you were saying it's the likes of João Pedro and Cole Palmer.
I wasn't wrong though, was I?
No. I don't know. Why would you explain why you think they're the best number 10?
With that picture, it was the picture was of the number 10s and strikers in the Premier League.
For those of you who are wondering, there was Haaland and Foden, Pedro and Palmer. There was
Madsen and Solanke.
There was Fernandes and Šeško.
There was Isak and Florian Wirtz.
And there was also Odegaard and Gyökeres. And I'm saying, bro, on their good day, at the peak of their powers, number one.
Peak of their powers.
No, let's say they're all in form. All of these people, they are all in form. Number one, I'm definitely giving it to Haaland and Foden, bro. It's not even about Man City bias or anything, but
it's funny how all of a sudden you are the City pairings.
And then number 2 is Odegaard and Gyökeres, bro.
That's where I have a problem. That's where I have a problem. If João Pedro scored more goals than Gyökeres last season, right? And they signed in the same season, Malume. And he got more goals we would say, in a weaker side. Because Arsenal went on to win the league. They were far stronger. So how many places are there between Chelsea and Arsenal? Many. So how do you then tell me that he and Odegaard, what was Odegaard doing last season?
No, you know what? Odegaard was recovering from an injury, but here I'm talking
Palmer
about
was also
in
recovering
form.
from an
In form.
info. You know what Palmer does when he's in form.
You know what Odegaard does when he's in form.
Odegaard has never reached Palmer numbers. Even when he was in form, peak of his powers. I'll even attack that Haaland Foden combination, but I'll leave it for next episode or something. That one I won't touch on it.
No, you know what? Let's see what happens this season.
Yeah, we'll see what
I feel
happens.
like this season, Arsenal looking dangerous. That boy Tollis is looking fit. Even Gyökeres, but I don't know if he started last night. Did he start?
No, he didn't start. That's the thing. He's not even a starter for his team.
Ish, bruh, what do you mean?
He's not.
But I feel like it's going to be an interesting season, bruh. It's just started. Let's see how
It's going to be an interesting season, bruh.
Let's see how it goes. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode. You know, thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, we hope to see you on the next episode. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Road to 500. It's a target. It's a target. Hope end of September, guys. Let's push this thing. By end of September, we should be at 500 subscribers.
Let's say mid-September.
Mid-September, 500 subscribers. You know, on this video, let's push for 500 views, guys. Share, like, subscribe. You know, like the stories, comment, engage. But otherwise, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. And we hope you liked the episode. Make sure you comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us the topics you want to talk about. And yeah, see you on the next one.